So today we're going to do a little bit of strengthening of the core. There are obviously many ways to do it. One of the things we are normally doing when you are with me is the balance things. All of the balance we are doing is core strengthening exercises, but some of them are quite difficult, and if you're just started up, you might find that just doing the balance bit is hard enough as it is. So we need to strengthen our core so that we can actually do the balance first. So many ways to do it. You don't need a mat, you can just be on floor, on the grass or whatever, but if you have a mat, that's fantastic, it makes it a little bit more comfortable. If you have really sore arms or back, whatever, you can do it in your bed, that's fine, no problem. And some of the things I'm going to do today you already know, and you can do it in combinations. You can either do it as a sort of like a warm-up thing because it's not too much big movements and everything like that, or you can do it after you have a run. Another good idea is to do it as a superset with the stuff we did yesterday. So you do one balance exercise, then you go straight into a plank, for example, and then you have a 1 minute rest. Then you do the same thing again, and you do that for 3 sets. Okay. Then you do another balance exercise, and then you, for example, you do a bridge or hip thrust or something like that, and you continue doing that 3 sets, and that should be enough. If you hear some banging behind me, it is my own son doing some exercises with John Wick. Come on, man, what is that about? Come to me. Alright, doesn't matter. So today, I know it's not too flattering, but I had to add 2 different colors just to see, so you can see what I'm talking about. It's a little bit easier. So what we're going to do is something that I normally do in the end of the workout, but we're going to do it, it's kind of like a good stretch anyway. And it also teaches you how to think about your abs and your core in one way. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with bent legs. Going to drop all the way down here. So if I go all the way down here and I stretch my hands over here, you might be able to see that my back is starting to curve a little bit. That is something that I do not want. So what I'm going to do, instead of being here with a big curve laying down like this, so even if I stretch it back to here, it's going to be even more of a curve. My back is lifted up, I can have my whole hand in between here. That's not something I don't want. So what I'm going to do is just going to squeeze my abs and make sure that I can squeeze my back all the way down to the floor and have contact. Alright? If I'm struggling with that, even lying like this, then I can lift my legs up like this, and now I have full contact. Now I can slowly drop my legs down while I keep contact. If I'm struggling with this, well, I'm just going to reset. I'm going to continue dropping my legs down until I manage to keep that contact. Now, if I can have the contact, then I'm just going to walk down here while I have the contact. And if I am a good boy, I can have my feet all straightened out while the contact is firm down to the ground. Okay, this is not easy doing while I'm talking. And then I'm just gonna walk up again, here, and we're gonna walk back down again while the contact is firm down to the ground. Now, hands. I will also try to move my hands all the way down here while the contact is here. If I can't, and I'm going back here and my back is raising, well, then I'm just gonna walk up again, lift my hands, drop it back again, and start again. Drop, 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 drop. And as soon as I feel that lifting up, I can't keep it anymore, Then I'm just gonna come back in. And this time I'm just gonna go like this. 100% contact. Drop my legs. Drop my arms. And walk down. Here. Up. And drop again. And we're gonna see how far we can move our arms. In the beginning you might not be able to touch the floor, but after a while you get a little bit more softer, a little bit more stretched, so you can actually move your arms back here. We're going to do another stretch another day. We're going to have a little bit more movement in the shoulder if you are tense and we're really sore in the shoulder. But the most important thing when we are doing this and our arms are over here is that our back is down to the floor. It's the first thing we're going to do. That exercise, sorry, you can do as much as you want of. Alright, but instead of doing 10 times 10 repetitions, you might do it for 10 minutes, for example. Just put a timer on. If doing 10 times is the best thing for you, then do that. Alright, so we've done that. Fantastic. Then we're going to go into a normal plank. Now, if you have a mat, you can be down here. If you are straight on the floor, this might hurt a little bit, so you can do your plank from here. Okay? The most important thing with the plank is that first of all, we can't be too high up here. We can't be with a massive curve in our back like this. We really have to be as stiff as possible and really tense on core here. So when you are squeezing our abs and are really tense, we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. If you have done this lots of times before, keep it for a minute, then have a pause, break, and then repeat. This session or this exercise is something you can do as much as you want. It's a really good one. I would recommend doing that 4 sets, 3 sets, up to a minute. If you're really strong, you can do even longer, no problem. The problem with one of these exercises is that after a while they get too easy to do, and when it's too easy to do, you have to do something more. So you have to put weight on your back, and then you need help to get the weight on your back. So it's not ideal, but for new beginners, excellent. Alright, another session we're going to do is side plank. Just going to be here, and I'm going to, either you can stand like this or we can do dips. So today we're going to do dips if we can. If that is too hard, just stay like this, and we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. If you can do dips, we are going to do 10 to 15 dips, and then we're going to switch around and do it on the other side. It's a really good exercise, working on your obliques. Brilliant. Alright, so the exercise today is more of a crunch. Gonna lift ourselves up like this, and instead of doing normal crunch, I'm just gonna use my legs going up here at the same time as I'm crunching my abs. I can move them up and down with straight legs. I can do scissors at top if I get a little bit bored, and I'm just gonna do this to failure. As soon as it's too hard to do, I'm just gonna relax all the way down, have a little bit of rest, and when I feel that I'm good again, I'm gonna keep on going. This one also into failure. I'm gonna repeat that and do that 4 times. Alright, brilliant. Another thing with the plank is that we can do it really harder. So the normal plank, you are standing here, or as I said, with straight arms. If you have a padding, you can go up and down, this, or we can also move our legs up and down. Okay, walk from this position, up and down. It's a little bit harder, so concentrate a little bit more. Starting working on the rotation and stop the rotation in your hips. And we can also go in and out like this. And I see these will be doing, and people are doing it too quickly. Make sure that you do them really nice and slow, and I'd rather see you do them slow instead of lots of them really quickly. Alright, that's our planking. Back on your bum again, and this time we're going to do hip thrust, or just raising your hips like this, and we're going to squeeze and back again. Okay, squeeze, we're going to hold it for 3 seconds and back again. If this is too easy for you, well, then we're just going to go with one leg back and up. Now we're working our hamstring, glutes are working. I want you to squeeze your abs at the same time, up and down. Okay, then we switch around. After we've done 10 on one leg, we switch and we do 10 on the other, and you will feel those. These are really tough. Okay, if you're super strong, you can either do them on the booster ball, or you can do them on a couch. Raise your legs up this and go a little bit higher. It's a really good way to work on a hamstring that's connected to your glutes, that again is connected to your lower back. That is basically your core, and you need all of this to have good balance. And especially if you are trying to create some speed in your running, jumping or something like that, or in fact just walking up and down stairs, putting on your socks or everything, working like this is fantastic. Alright, don't need to do too much today. This is a good one. It's hard. Make sure you do them properly, and if they are too easy for you, just give me a written note underneath and I can give you some more exercise we can do. As I said, if you do these ones in combination with what we did yesterday, you are set to go. That is a easily 1 hour training session. If you do them really slow, it's even more. Alright, take care for now.